Hey guys, Muncheez here, and today we're going to talk about the auto dismantle settings. By popular demand, I was asked a lot of questions about what's like a good setting and what's good to have, because everyone likes to save as much time as they can while they're doing this stuff. So the last video I made, I didn't really talk about my settings. I was just talking about how to set up your settings for your tripods. But as far as your own personal settings go, this is what I do. I go into my tripod skills. I track everything that I want. You can track up to 48. I set it to STN effects only. And then the skill tree effect, if you are on a lower or like a newer class or newer character, I set them lower. If I am on like my main or something, I'll have this set at level 5. So I only have the main purpose of selling them and to be able to see them and sell them when they show up. Now, as far as the auto dismantle settings, I check everything in the first section, except for the ability stones, because there are too many engraving combinations and I feel like ability stones need their own section to filter out. So I leave that unchecked and I just kind of deal with it. So the next thing is this next section down here. You put legendary, tier 3, do not consider, and upon gaining drops. Okay, these are the 4 settings that you want on the drop downs. So the checkboxes in this section for the stats, these will dismantle relic accessories for you if they come with domination, endurance, or expertise. So anything you check here will automatically be dismantled no matter what. So if you check any of these boxes, they'll be dismantled no matter what. And the last section at the bottom, the skill tree notification exclude equipment. So anything that is tracked by your skill tree, like when you get the amulets and they have the tripod icon next to them, when you check this box, any amulet that has that tripod next to them, which is what we set up in the beginning, will not be dismantled. The one after it, if you check this box under it, you will get skill trees that are lower level and they're ones that you don't want or you don't even want to sell. So I leave this unchecked. Now, I do want to mention this. So in the section where it's lets you pick the stats of what you want to dismantle, even though you don't have swiftness, crit, or spec checked, any legendary piece of engraving that you get that has those stats will still get dismantled because you have the item rank on legendary set to dismantle. So the only reason I would ever want a legendary piece is if it's a 3/3 with a class engraving or it's like 2 good combinations. So in order to avoid a huge mess of like bad combinations, so for every class, I just go and favorite 2 of the class engravings, and then I will do whatever engravings that the class uses. So like right now I'm on my Reaper, so I just picked up Grudge, Adrenaline, Ambush Master, Curse Stall, Keen Blunt, and the 2 class engravings, and any combination between these 7 will save the accessory regardless of the rank. It will never get destroyed. So like if you get a 3/3 with like 3 Grudge and like 3 class engraving on a legendary, you can still sell it on the auction house for a pretty decent price. And yes, I do know that you can miss out on certain 3/3 combos if you do it this way, but anything that's relic will never, like, they're safe. Your relics are safe. If you lose a legendary like Expert Awakening 3/3 or something with like spec on it, I'm not concerned about it. But that is how I set up my dismantle, and I hope this helps and answers some of you guys' questions. If you guys have any more questions, as always, feel free to ask me in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.